Hey guys, this is Illusion Podfic, and today we're going to be reading Glowsticks and Bullet Holes by Hyperius. This is Chapter 25. There was a time where death didn't matter to Jason. He understood that everyone that lived had to die. Some deaths were more painful, scarred by crowbars and explosions, while some deaths were more peaceful, a normal night turning into a grieving morning. And some deaths were somewhere between the two. Some are accidents and some aren't. It's just the natural flow of life, and life is nothing to be afraid of. Jason knows best of all, death isn't scary. Death is a slumber after chaos and a peace after pain. It was darkness, sleep, nothing and everything all at the same time. It was one of the few times he didn't hurt, so death didn't matter to Jason. He didn't fear it for himself nor anyone else. And though he'd mourn the loss of a friend, he wouldn't cling to the grief. He'd mourn, he'd heal, and then he'd move on. That changed when Jason met Hal. That changed when Jason made his new family, and they once again put the fear of death into his life. Not for himself, but for them, because simply put, he couldn't imagine life without them. If they were to die, he'd die with them. If they were to be out of his life will be all over. He's not ready to let them go, to watch them go, to lose them. Losing them is the one thing he doesn't think he'd ever be able to get over. He'd loathe himself for not being able to save them. He'd loathe the killer for taking them from him. He doesn't even know how hard he'd fall, or how he'd truly react. All he really knows is that he'd never be able to recover, and the whole world would suffer at the hands of his grief. He didn't think he'd have to deal with this fear anytime soon. How wrong he was. The scream that shot through Jason was like burning ice, freezing his very soul as fear washed through him in a way he hasn't felt since Joker loomed over him, with a sadistic grin and a crowbar. It felt like the whole world slowed, everything falling away except for Hal Jordan and red. So much red. So much blood. Too much blood. Jason stared for only a moment, allowing the shock and fear to run through him for only a moment, before running. No care in the world except for Hal, his dad. He knew Guy would keep him safe, protect him and Hal from the rain of bullets, so he had no hesitation as he threw his guns to the side before dropping to his knees at Hal's side. Hal, you hear me? He spoke mindlessly, no thoughts to his words as he rambled. Anything that popped into his mind he spoke, as much to soothe himself as it was to soothe Hal as he pressed the spare gauze over the too bloody wound. You're fine. Just a little bolt hole, no big deal. You've had worse, I'm sure. He's sure. Just as Jason has had worse. Just as any of them has had worse. But there's too much blood, too much red. It's flowing too fast, and there's nothing he can do about it. He can put pressure on it, he can try to calm Hal's heartbeat, but already the gauze is being bled through, and Jason's hands are already stained red, and Hal is already becoming so pale. You'll be fine, Hal, just fine. Jason voiced his mouth, ignoring the tears already finding their way down his cheeks. He can't acknowledge the truth about the situation, about Hal, about... You'll be fine, you're strong, Hal, this is nothing. Hal's weak grin did nothing to reassure Jason, not when the blood started to leak past his lips, and not when his breathing started to become wet. It's okay. His voice was raspy, hardly above whisper. You'll be okay. Jason gasped around a sob. Don't say that. It makes it sound like you're done. Don't leave me. Don't you dare. I'm not. Jason pulled Hal into his arms, careful to keep pressure on the wound, but refusing to let him down, to let there be any form of distance between them as one last prayer echoed through Jason's very soul. Don't you dare leave me! I'm not. Shh. I'm not. Green Lantern's bloody smell did nothing to calm Jason's nerves, to calm his racing heart, as he held the man closer, cradling the broken and bloody body tightly to his chest. Hal's voice was weak, small, trembling as he tried to speak. A wet, bloody cough escaped Hal's lips, and Jason felt his heart freeze. No, Hal, please, no. He watched as the power of the ring slowly dissipated, leaving the once great Green Lantern as nothing more than a powerless mortal once more. No more green glow, no more power, no more Green Lantern. Don't you dare! You promised you'd never leave me! I know. I'm sorry. No. It's going to be fine. You hear me? Please, it's gonna be fine. You hear me? You're gonna... Jason, you know I won't lie to you. Sometimes people just... Hal coughed again, his vibrant eyes beginning to dull. It's my time. He raised a trembling hand to grab onto Jason's own, smiling softly. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not. No. No, please, Dad, you can't. It's okay, Jay. It's not okay. It's not. It's not. Jason felt the hot tears burn at his eyes, running wetly down his cheeks in long strands of grief and sorrow, in anger and pain. So much pain. Staining his face, his soul in anguish. Rage burned bright within him, at himself, at not being able to stop this, at not being able to help, at not being enough, never being enough. And now Hal's hand went limp. Jason saw red. The whole city saw red. Alright guys, and that is the end of chapter 25 of Glowsticks and Bullet Holes by Hyperius. I hope you guys liked it, and see you next chapter.